call out to Him by His beautiful names and learn what these names are. That way we'll get closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Again, the purpose of dua is for us to get closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and we should really know His majestic names and attributes and use them as a means to get closer to Him and ask for things that we want as well. Let's see, what else? How much time we got left? What time is it?
Actually, 10 minutes.
10 minutes. Alright, perfect. When are some of the best times to make dua? Okay, now we talk about how to make dua. When are the best times to make dua? Ready? So, we said after salah. After salah is one of the best times. You remember that phone thing? The five bars, clear connection between you and Allah. After salah is one of the best times. After breaking one's fast, as most of us here are fasting today, right? Or should be fasting today. We have iftar coming here tonight, inshallah. So when you're breaking your fast, that time that comes in, it's very blessed. That link between you and Allah is clear. Ask for anything that you want. And because think about it, you're fasting for the sake of Allah, your breath stinks, you're tired, and you're asking Allah and you think He's gonna say no. That's one of the best times to make dua, when you're fasting and when you're about to break fast. After reading Quran, make a dua, you know. You're reading His book, you're reading His words, and now you're asking Him for something afterwards. So after salah, breaking fast, reading Quran, the last 1/3 of the night, tahajjud salah, between adhan and iqamah, okay, that's very important. I think we should have adhan on 3rd floor and scare away the Yu-Gi-Oh kids eventually. I think we can do it that way, you know. Have adhan just for the sake of it, so we can make dua during that time and iqamah, right? During 1 hour in Friday prayer between Asr and Maghrib, that's a very blessed time. Make dua then, don't waste it. In sujood, whenever we're in sujood, you know, whenever in sujood, make dua. It's very simple. Not in obligatory salah, in like nawafil and whatnot. Just when you're in sujood, you're bowing your face to Allah. Call out to Him, ask Him for whatever you want. You're very high in the sight of Allah, even though your face is low to the ground. Right? During Laylatul Qadr, when supplicating, this is very heartwarming. When supplicating for one's child, you know, we all have issues with our parents. One of the best ways to get closer to our parents, one of the worst things in Islam, one of the worst things we could do in Islam is what? Talk back to our parents. You know, you did all, you know, think about all the good things that you did, and you talk back to your parents in 1 second, it's all erased, it's all gone. Just by talking back to our parents. They have a very high value in Islam. And one of the powers of a parent is that when they make dua for a child, it's very high in the sight of Allah. It's bound to be accepted by Allah. So go home, you know, have a good relationship with your parents and ask them, please pray for me. And inshallah it will be accepted. When traveling, when the dua is for another brother and sister, this is very important. What I talked about, dua brings us closer together. Pick 5 people or 3 people in this room right now and make a pact that you're going to pray for each other. Make a list of things that brother or sister wants, and have a group of people. Look, I said it right, group, right? I get in trouble because I said that word like a fob, group. I said it right, I don't know, right? A circle of friends. I like that word, circle. So have a circle of friends to make dua for. And when you make dua for another person, the angels say Ameen to you. So you're more likely to get that thing too. And this worked beautifully for me once. I was very broke, okay? And I needed a car. And so my friend needed a car too. So I prayed for him. I was like, you know, Allah, grant him the best car available. The best car possible, that's for him. And at the same time, I was like, yeah, grant me a car too. But I was more concerned about him getting a car because I had just learned about the power of making dua for others. So what ended up happening, he got the car that was best for him, and I got obviously in my opinion, even better car. A car that I'm driving today, which is mashallah really good, right? I like it. It's for me. So what? It's all right. Yo, come see me. So make dua for your brother and sister. Again, ask each other what you want, and this builds love for each other. So subhanallah how it works. And okay, we're going to end with this. I went over the trick of the shaitan. Okay, we're going to end with an action item and how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala responds to our du'as. Now I'm saving this for the last for a reason. Okay? What did I say? What did I just say? Action item. Okay. This is something that out of all the topics that we had today in the MSA this year or in the past year, this is the most practical, I think, because we can take it and work on it right away. We can implement this ASAP, and that's because. So when you make dua, for example, dhuhr is in like about half an hour or so. Actually, time's already come in, I think. So when you're making dhuhr, stay where you are. Don't move. Don't go anywhere. Don't run off. You have class, just stay for. Give yourself some time, okay? And one of the best parts is when you stay where you are after making dua, the angels pray for you. The angels are praying for you until you move from that spot or you break your wudu, okay? So you have nothing to lose. You can, like, I remember Sheikh Yasir Rajas was telling us that his kids, they're like 5 years old. They got hold of this concept to stay where you are after praying salat. So what do? They're 5-year-olds. They didn't move from that spot all day. They got their toys. They brought their toys with them. They brought their homework right there. And and he's like, at the beginning, he's like, okay, that's good. We know where they are at all times. But then after a while, it became a problem. He's like, hey, come to dinner. No, the angels are praying for us. It's like, come to dinner. No, the angels, So they wouldn't move. So if 5-year-olds can understand this concept, we should too. Don't move from where you are. The angels are praying for you. So stay where you are and make dua for 10 minutes. Make this your mission. For 10 minutes, make dua for everything that you want. For every single thing that you want. And we went over the ways of how to make it, right? So, and that takes up some time. And in the beginning, you're going to say, you know what, this is tough, man. 10 minutes? 10 minutes is a long time, right? It's a long time. Guys, we're almost done. 10 minutes is a long time, but soon as you keep doing this, maybe a week later, you realize 10 minutes really isn't enough to ask for everything. And not only to ask, but to thank Allah for everything that you have. It really isn't enough time. But give yourself that time. For 10 minutes, don't move. Don't move anywhere and ask Allah. Force yourself to sit there. And soon you realize you're going to be sitting there for longer and longer time, period. Inshallah. So how does Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala respond to our du'as? And here's the part that's, no human being can do this. It's only Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And that is that He has 3 responses to our dua. Okay? 3 responses. It's either when we ask for something, right? Oh, by the way, before, the hand thing, just don't cover your face. That doesn't make sense, If I say, hey, Misbah, can I have like that pen you're holding in your hand? You're going to be like,
yes.
You ruined everything. I'm not picking on you anymore. You ruined everything. If I say, can I, Geyor, okay, good. A mature person. If I say, can I have something, and you're covering your face, you're going to be like, okay, you want me to reach out to you, right? You want me to reach out to you. So when you're praying to Allah, put out your hands. Whether you put it here or here, it's it's up to you, really. I'm not going to tell you to do that, but don't cover your face when you're making dua. It goes against the proper etiquettes of making dua. So anyway, how does Allah respond to our dua? Okay, there's 3 ways. either one, the first thing, He says yes, you can have it. You can have what you asked for. Very simple, right? We understand that. The second response that He gives is yes, but not now. And that's kind of hard for us to understand. Yes, I will give this to you, but maybe the timing isn't right. Maybe you're not physically or mentally ready. Maybe it's He's going to test you with patience. Are you patient enough? Are you going to keep asking if I don't respond to you right away? Are you going to keep asking? Or are you going to pray more and more? Or are you just going to be like, you know what, forget it, I'm not going to pray anymore? What is your response to Him saying yes, but not now? So that's His second response, and that's important for us to continue asking. If He doesn't respond, keep asking. Ask for more and more instead of less and less. And the third thing, and this is the part that's really, it's heartwarming. He says, so it's yes, but not now. And the third part is, I have something better for you. I have something better planned for you. Let's say you ask to go to Harvard University, right, for example. And you say, I want to go to Harvard or something, right? But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, you know what, Harvard, it's not really for you. It's just not, for your deen, for your dunya, for your family, for your money, for everything, it's just not for you. I'm gonna put you in Rutgers. You might think that's like punishment, but like it's not that bad, right? It's better than nothing, right? Think about it that way. So, no, that's bad. But astaghfirullah, right? No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. We love you guys. So yes, but not now. And I have something better for you. And this is the part we just don't understand. He has something better for us. Notice the answer is never no. Whenever you raise your hand and you ask Allah, He's never going to say no. He says, I'm shy to say no when my believer is calling out to me. So the answer